This guy's fun because you weren't here for this, Sam, but we played. Bradley, can we pull that up so Sam can see it? Did you see that this guy couldn't remember the Pledge of Allegiance when he was
No.
at some
All right,
NASCAR event?
let's play this one first, and then we'll go to the Pledge of Allegiance. Here is
Yes.
Wisconsin Senate candidate running against Tammy Baldwin, speaking with a county fairgoer last week. Look, we saw something from Mike Johnson. They're going to come after Social Security if they get the opportunity. They're going to come after Social Security. They're going to come after Medicare. I think, Tony Perkins put it the best. There's a campaign perspective, and then there's a governing perspective. Here is that Wisconsin Senate candidate.
Other lady, welfare reform. Remember when Clinton and Newt Gingrich did welfare reform?
Right.
And we pulled all those people that weren't working back into the workforce instead of giving them money. They're all of a sudden working and paying taxes.
Right.
We've got to do that. We've got to do a whole lot of things.
Right. And you think that can preserve Medicare and Social Security for
If
the
we
future?
can get our finances in place, yeah.
Okay.
Now, honestly, Social Security, somebody like me who's done well may have to forego it so everybody else.
Right.
And maybe if you're 30 or 40 years old, they add a year to it because they're going to live
Raise the
long.
retirement age.
Yeah, by a year. But for people that are 50 and above, no, you don't touch the retirement
Right.
age. But if you're younger, okay, you're going to live longer anyways.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they're talking about crazy things that some of these young people could live to 100, 120 with all the new technologies that are coming.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, with all the new technology.
I'm also worried about that.
Now, look, the reality is that, in fact, people are living longer if they're in the top 50 percentile of the income distribution in this country. If they're not living longer. A, and B, if you are worried about wealthy people drawing Social Security, even though they have paid into it, we have a wonderful way to means test such universal programs, and that is called progressive taxation. The way that you inhibit, if you feel that wealthy people are getting too much of a benefit from government, and frankly, I think that's the case right now. That is why they're able to make that kind of money. You can raise the taxes on wealthy people very easily. That will cost no more bureaucracy. That will be a 6-to-1. This is a return on investment you can't get anywhere. Every dollar that you spend with the IRS enforcement gets you $6 back. If you raise you can raise the income tax. You can actually raise the cap on wage taxes. If you want to do a donut hole, fine. But the bottom line is if you're worried about wealthy people getting Social Security when they don't need it, the best, most efficient way of preventing that is raising taxes on them. And that way you don't have to worry about, are they going to be wealthy for their entire retirement? People they lose all their money and they don't have any money coming in. Do you want to punish them? Do you want to have to go through the whole process?
Right.
No, just their taxes are less next year.
And
It's
the
easy.
universality of a program makes it more durable. We know that, right?
Oh, yes.
So
Well, that's
what's under threat. Yeah. That's why they like it. They want there
why-
to be means testing because then people get frustrated by the bureaucracy or it pits people against one another.
It's wild to just go like, oh yeah, a rich guy like me might have to do without it. And also every single 30-year-old is also going to have to work longer regardless of their income.
Listen, when you raise the retirement age, and the retirement age is higher for me than it was for someone 10 years older than me. When I retire, I think it's going to be 67. It's going to be 65 for someone who's 10 years older than I am. So the retirement age is going up, and that's a cut.
Yeah.
It's a cut in Social Security. Don't kid yourself. It is a cut.
And did
Play
you
that
notice
clip
how
of him
playing it right as Bradley teased this up? Did you notice at the end how he said technology? He said something about how with all this technology, it's just a good example of stuff that Matt talks about. How AI
is going to keep us from dying ever, and we
it's going to be deployed to depress labor, making more demands in many ways. But yeah, this is the luminary that is losing right now to Tammy Baldwin right now.
High value male Kowalski says, I'm so excited to get to live to 120 and have to work until I'm 119.
Hey,
Yeah.
the economy.
But leading right now, the guy in over here, he's handing it off to the Senate candidate. But again, Biden is trailing in Wisconsin, so this person could actually quite feasibly be a senator.
Thank you. We're all so blessed to be part of the greatest country in the history of mankind, America. America has given more prosperity, freedom to its people than any country in the history of the world. It not only saved the world once, but twice in the last century from oppression and tyranny. I'm proud to be an American. I love my country. So let's say the Pledge of Allegiance together. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Amen. God bless America.
Amen.
Go-
For these crypto Confederates, the one nation part is really tough for them.
Yeah, exactly. Christian
But-
nationalist.
I don't know if that was his problem. I think he said,
Pledge
I
the
pledge
allegiance."
the allegiance. So I don't know if he was making some sort of political point about no
allegiance.
concentration of
Pledge
power.
allegiance to me.
Pledge the legions of Republican voters.
I pledged the legions of the Roman army.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.